Before we start this video, it's worth pointing out that as our channel grows, we're gaining the attention of scam accounts. We're doing our best to moderate these comments, but again, I want to remind everyone that we will never ask you to text us or call us to win a prize. If you're enjoying the content, we'd be honored to have your subscription and leave a like and a comment. It really helps the channel grow. Now, back to the content.
Pro Tips. The top professionals help you improve your game.
Today's lesson is going to be revolver grip. And I believe the key feature of a correct revolver grip is the placement of the trigger finger on the trigger. You notice it has to be square with the face of the trigger, and the grip is secondary to the placement of the finger on the trigger. Now watch when I place my trigger finger square on the face of the trigger and then grip the revolver. The next key feature of a proper revolver grip is to try to get the center line of the barrel down to the center line of your arm. If you achieve this, what happens when you discharge the shot, it's going to recoil straight back. So what I'm trying to do is get my hand as high as I can and still have the revolver functional. You notice that the web of my shooting hand is over the back strap here, and then when I fire it, I have enough clearance for the hammer to cycle. But you notice the real key feature here is that the center line of the bore is down close to the center line of the hand. The higher the revolver, the more torque, the more it's going to be in the air, the less it's going to be on target, and the slower you're going to have a performance. So you want your hand up high, barrel down low. The third feature of a proper revolver grip is the use of the non-firing hand. I try to get 70% of the control of the revolver by use of the non-firing hand, so it's very critical here to apply it correctly. What I consider a proper revolver grip is to use both thumbs, wrap them over, and pull tightly. What this allows me to do is get about 70% of the control here with my non-firing hand. It also allows me to loosen the grip on the firing hand, but the big thing here is consistency of presentation to the target. I don't want this, and I don't want this. Anytime you have your thumb up or a finger out in front of the cylinder, you're asking to get hurt. So I'm back of the cylinder gap, my thumbs are wrapped, and I'm using them both there to control the muzzle. Now we talked about grip technique on these full-size revolvers. You notice the stocks are rather large. We're going to go over to one that's totally different. This is a J-frame. The J-frame revolver is different because of the size limitations of the stock. So what we do to correct that, we're going to change the placement of the thumb on the non-firing hand. We're going to come up here and grab the back strap of the firing hand. You notice these two fingers are actually pinching the revolver down into the grip of the firing hand, and it gives a lot better consistency from shot to shot this way. All the grip techniques that we just discussed here are good up to about a 200 power factor. Now we're going to take this Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum with a 640 power factor and show you the grip technique that I use to shoot this. One of the key things I'm going to do different when I shoot a power factor this heavy, I want to get the revolver a little bit higher in my hand, and the reason for that is if I get it down really too low, it's going to beat me up. So I'm going to let the gun torque a little bit and let it jump. So I'm going to have the revolver just a little bit higher, about a ½ inch, and grab it just like I did the other revolvers, pull it straight back. Now Jim, I'm going to finish this lesson with the biggest and the best.
Thanks, Jerry. And I got to tell you, I'm amazed how different the grip is from an autoloader. The things you can learn from the fastest man alive with a double-action revolver.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you're interested in full-length current episodes of Shooting USA, there's a link in the video description to our Vimeo channel. A couple bucks a month gets you access to more than 60 episodes, and premieres are added the morning after they debut on Outdoor Channel.